Let's not belabor the time. Let's not belabor the time.
Belabor.
Y'all know I ain't lying. Yes, sir. Y'all, welcome to Bed with y'all. It's about to be phenomenal. It's about to go down, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. But stop playing with us, man. Made it to 1,000 subscribers. You feel me, man? Stop playing with us, man. Yes, sir. Man, congratulations, dog. First of all, I want to give honor to everybody on the cast, man. Let's do it. Y'all show your love to our producer, Brandy. Our co-producer, Shakira. Keep clapping now. Y'all show your love to my co-host, all three of them. Dr. Courtney, Desiree, Crystal Clear. Man, what's up, man?
Clear. Wow. Is that my name? I love that name.
Mm-hmm. And well, since y'all won't do it, y'all show your love to your boy. Hey, stop playing with me, boy. Hey, all right, now don't forget now. Don't forget how you got here.
This your show.
You feel me? Hello?
That's wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
That's right.
Now, another one. I appreciate that. All right.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Man, nah, man, for real though, man, this show wouldn't be what it. I remember when it was just me.
It was just you.
Yeah, I remember it was better back then. But you know, hey,
Oh, wow.
Better?
Wow.
You carried
Better.
You carried the
It's
show.
the slap for me.
Better.
it was better. It was much better. You know, it's just a lot of estrogen now,
Wow.
Wow.
People voted
or
for Crystal.
testosterone with
Yeah, they
Crystal.
voted for me. Wow. That's not right.
No.
You're not right. That's not right. Wow. The people voted
Hey,
me in.
who's who on the show? Like, if you, there's like our hood host.
Yeah.
I thought I was classy on being with.
Nah, he's not wrong.
She is classy.
Not really.
She is.
I wouldn't say that, but you know,
Yeah, it's probably the. It's you classy.
no,
Okay.
that wasn't.
Hood hoes.
You like our hood host? Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Court, you the classy one.
Yeah.
You be wearing blazers and stuff.
It's Dr. Courtney Spencer.
The segment too. It's
Yeah, I
like,
remember she did.
Pastor, yeah, no.
Yeah, I remember she did.
Don't bring it up, please.
No.
It's all right.
No.
It's fine.
Yeah, I remember when she did.
No.
It's fine.
Court, you remember when you did
I knew you was going to do it.
I was hoping you said actually.
All right, everybody.
Put the headphones down. I'll break it up. Not you, Viola Davis. Wow.
Hey, Court, do it real quick, man. Can you please do it for us? The people want to hear you do it. Please, on the count of three.
powerful.
1, 2, 3.
As long as you do something for Mason.
Well, see, the thing is, we don't have sounds.
Yeah, what?
Y'all got
They don't
something?
say anything?
Yeah, we don't have sounds.
Y'all got something.
What do y'all
Yes, we do, but we don't have sounds.
I've never. What do?
Yeah,
they
what
say?
do Mason? What do
I've
Mason
never.
do?
I didn't
You wanna know?
they say anything.
We run the world.
But what do they say? Like, what's
Like,
their?
what do
What's
they
like
We
the-
say we run the world.
Is that the like? I really don't.
We
know.
don't
I
say
really
anything. We run the world.
Okay.
I'm really
We're
asking.
Y'all so secretive. I don't know what y'all do.
Yeah, they really are secret. They're more secretive than like us.
Yeah.
That's amazing, though. Wow. So you already been prepared to be president of the United States?
Yeah. Secret
That's
societies.
amazing. The crumbs.
Hey, what you think about?
Okay.
What you think about everybody denouncing their organizations and stuff?
It's interesting.
Yeah. What you think? What's your honest thoughts? It's all over social
It's
media.
literally it's everywhere.
You on TikTok?
Who I follow?
I am, but I'm not active
Yeah.
on TikTok.
So what you think about it?
I have a few sorors that I know personally that have denounced,
God dog it! Why?
and they're amazing people, and you know it's according to their personal conviction, but I don't agree. I think it's asinine, and I think one should definitely research before you join. And I do understand that there's some things that you don't know until you know, but at the same time, no, I think it's asinine.
Why though?
Because it is.
Okay. Said it without saying it. Wow.
They know why.
Well, I'm not Greek, so.
You almost were there, you know.
That doesn't count.
This
Please
is-
don't. This is the
it's
whole
What kind of an
internet.
episode
This
is
is
this?
This is
internet.
like the
America's
whole
internet
internet.
right
You said
now,
I almost like I
Right.
would totally reject it.
You were.
Like, that's not even right.
Yeah,
It's
you
fine.
rejected.
Like, I'm
Subbies,
just a loser.
please.
Wow.
You
We
rejected.
got 1,000.
They say,
It's crazy. Can we cut that part out?
Nope.
Like, no, we put it on.
Nope. They say,
When we put it on Apple Music, can we cut?
They say,
no.
Look, and guess who opened up the door for all of this?
See what I'm saying?
Jesus.
But no, for real, they were like, no.
That's not true.
That's not.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true. I made it.
Oh, Brand, you were on that line. They were like, no.
Brand defending her folks, boy.
They were like, no.
That was
They let y'all get to the entire process and be like,
Y'all
never
Wait a
mind.
minute, wait. Y'all
Yeah, they were.
first segment. What's the first segment?
Yeah, they were wrong for that. Yeah, they were wrong
wrong
for
for
that.
that. Now, I do agree.
Yeah, they were wrong for that,
They're
though.
wrong for that, but it's cool. You know,
Yeah, they were
I'm
wrong
over
for
it
that.
now.
Brand, you over it? You over it? You got over, you still going? Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Hey.
I got bills.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
It's like I'm grown.
Then that's no. But that's
Like,
the
now I'm
truth.
grown.
Because that's still money that
Yeah.
goes out the pocket.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's real.
Wow.
God is faithful.
Yeah, kind.
Cross.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
did you cross?
Whoa. Oh, we y'all.
You
What's
crossed?
happening?
Please cut the
No, you better not. You better not. Don't go to commercial here.
Sculpted hood and holy.
No, don't go to commercial. Did you cross?
Please.
I crossed into the kingdom of God.
Hey.
That is what-
Rica
see?
Mamandi, no, mondo. Ay, mandi.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Best
Aye.
cross you could ever do.
Shakira, you crossed? You ain't try? Nothing? You don't want to? I feel like I have more important matters.
Yeah, that she does way. Like, I'm not doing it.
What would you do though?
I don't know. You can't tell. You can't tell.
But she's not doing it, so it don't matter. So
That's still a
what?
rule.
It's still a rule because she might
Wow.
change her mind later on.
What rule? What's the rule?
You can't tell. I didn't know that was still.
What's the rule?
Discretion.
The rule
You're
is you're not supposed to tell,
discretion.
and
Yeah.
even that's the same for
Yeah.
politics. If you want to run for office, you're never supposed to say.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm supposed to be doing all that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna break all the rules. I don't have no respect. That's what it is. I don't have no respect for that stuff. Yeah.
I love that.
So what's the rule now?
Uh-oh.
What's that? You're supposed to have discretion.
Who?
It's all right. All right.
All right, man. Let's make some money real quick, like, man.
Two.
Yo! What would you do? Chris, holla at us.
All right, so this What Would You Do segment is called Married with No Vows. I'm a 52-year-old man who has never been married before. I always knew that when God sent my woman, I would know she was for me.
Yeah.
Well, I met her 2 years ago. She's 28, vibrant, and from Spain. She doesn't speak a lot of English, but with our
Oh, that's so
love-
great. Oh God, yes. That's I already like this story.
Yeah.
But
All that
with our-
talking. All that talking.
Oh
I will no entramo. All right, keep going, man. Keep my bad.
But with our love, we've been working through it.
Not working through it.
That's perfect.
We met at a cigar lounge where she worked as a waitress. We went on several dates and I knew she was the one. She has brought a lot of excitement into my life, introducing me to new foods and experiences. We get along so well and I feel like she is the one I've been waiting for all of my life. Well, I thought I was ready to pop the question until last week. She introduced me to her family, including her stepdad, mom, and her 2 sisters. Despite the language barrier, the dinner was so warm and welcoming. But then her mom asked me a surprising question. She said, "How do you feel about my daughter being married to her stepdad to obtain her green card?" Is that going to affect your relationship? I was speechless. In 2 years, how could you not tell me you were married to your stepdad? I left the dinner, and as I left, she followed me saying that she was married with no vows and it meant nothing. I know it's not out of love, but dedication to make a new life. But I'm angry about not knowing. We haven't spoken in a week. I don't know what to do. What would you do?
My God, today. Married with no vows.
She's married.
happens a
She's
lot,
married to her
though.
stepfather,
Yeah, he's the one that so she could come
so she come to America.
a better life. Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
It does.
He's a man of God for real, though.
Why? Why you say that?
Everybody,
Man, you gotta stop doing
No,
that.
he said, I
He
always
said
knew
God-
that when
God
God
don't-
sent
yeah.
me. That's why he's 52 and he never been married. He
Yeah,
been
but-
waiting on his wife.
All right, man,
You know,
She could get a divorce real quick.
yeah, I mean,
That's an easy.
So
thing.
okay, what's the process? Like when you come over, you get your green card. Do you have to continue to be?
Why would you?
You do know,
everything.
yeah, you know everything.
Immigration law.
yeah.
Yeah. So what is?
What
So
is
what?
the process,
What's the
Liz?
process?
Well, first you do have to kind of prove that you all are married for real. Like they ask questions about you personally to show that you guys really know each other and it wasn't just a hoax. So it is kind of best to do it with someone you really know.
So you can pass that.
So you
I
can
got
pass
you.
that test.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's no time limit on how long you stay married. But some people really do just forget.
I guess the question is this: in this case, have they consummated?
Oh, God.
See, they didn't put that.
They ain't put that in there.
So I don't really know.
Yeah. If it's just a green card.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, but they said married with no vows.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
so
it
I
wasn't
mean,
real life.
Yeah. So it's just business.
It's just
So it's just
business.
business.
I
So
mean,
ain't
you
no-
know,
ain't no
hey, I ain't
He's
they.
been waiting on this woman all his
All right,
life.
man. Hey, you just gotta, you know,
This happened to somebody in my
Now-
family.
for real. What happened, dog? This better than your story.
What would you do? What's going on?
Well, it was actually a week before the wedding, and when they went to get their marriage license, the person found out that they were still married to someone, and someone was their sister, and the person never knew. They never told. They forgot that they were married to their sister.
Oh, okay.
Forgot?
Oh, they forgot they were married.
They forgot.
And why did they do?
Easy.
Why did
To
they
get to America?
to
They were
get
from
to-
Haiti, and they did it to stay in America.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. See, they go. My sister, that's a little sick. It ain't about that. This ain't about spirit. This ain't about Holy Ghost. This ain't about soul tie. This ain't about generational curse. This ain't even incest. This is how. This is how do you get to America? People do it all the time. We are so it's not. I'm going to say, man, do what you got to do to get over here to America, man.
Well, I got a story about something like that.
Go,
but
tell
it's-
us.
But it ain't good though.
Oh,
Okay,
they
tell
was
us
really
though.
together, huh?
So I know somebody that shall remain nameless. I hope nobody I know watches this episode. But
You hope nobody you know. So nobody you know, you don't want them to watch it.
oh well, not this, not
right now.
not right now.
Yeah. I
Not
get
right
that. I
now.
feel that.
Rika Yamande. No,
That's
but
Rika Yamande. Why y'all do that on the show? Rika Yamande, Sabu.
the voice.
Still with the
Y'all,
spirit.
look, I think y'all, who the church is out of all y'all?
Why would you? Nobody
Des.
pointed at me.
Des,
Not
it's you.
one person.
It's you.
Not
you.
everybody
It's
pointed at
It's
you,
you.
and the
It's
fact
you.
that you so
Des, it's
delusional
you.
that you pointed at me.
It's you.
Everybody pointed at you. Like the
Even the
whole
audience,
cast.
even the audience. pointed.
Everybody like
she
this.
not
The
preaching.
audience.
Even the audience. So,
let me preach.
hold on, y'all. Go back. Record at Monday. Go for it. What happened?
Okay, so here's the story. I know somebody who has people in Panama, down in South America. Met beautiful woman, beautiful, married her, brought her up here, engulfed her in life up here, taught her everything. She got a real estate license, which is doing it. But then she stole all his money and went back to her home.
That's the one, though.
Listen, y'all.
She was a
And
scammer.
y'all, when I tell you she was dope, like she was great. Like,
Yeah.
I love her, y'all. But she got that skill, got that citizenship,
Yeah.
got that money.
Wow.
No cap, like that. Really, that's a
Yeah.
true story.
Hey, she said no cap. Whoa. That is great, man. You coming up. That's what I'm talking about. Keep going.
right, man.
Y'all story was better than mine.
Yeah, y'all was better. So I'm going to say, do your thing, bro.
Yeah, stay with your mom.
Yeah, do your
Stay
thing,
with your
man.
mom.
God sent her to you.
I don't know about all that, but we'll have to see. All right, y'all. Taste test is over. It's good. Go and get
really
it.
good.
Go and get it.
Orange kiss.
Shakira, you did a great job.
This is really good.
While we're at it,
That's 3 weeks in a row.
ma'am.
That's 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks. Oh yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Shakira, give us our current events for the day.
Okay, so Apple users,
Man,
yes. If you updated your phone to iOS 17.5, you may want to update it to the newest iOS. Many users have reported seeing deleted photos dating as far back as 2010 resurface after updating their phones. Others have reported having old voicemails reappear as well. So the question became how? The internet had its theories, including that the bug was linked to a problem with iCloud or that Apple was holding on to users' old or deleted data. Dun, dun, dun.
Don't nothing need to come back from 2010.
Apple has since released iOS 17.5.1 to address the problem, which it says was caused by database corruption. According to 9to5Mac, Apple says that the corrupt database entry that existed on the device's file system itself is to blame, reassuring the public that the company does not access users' photos or videos.
Liars.
Not that it couldn't, but that it doesn't. Something to consider. Computer data is never actually deleted. Operating systems simply cut off references to it. So, P's and Q's.
All right, so what coming back from the future?
See what I'm talking about?
What
Old photos
And voicemail.
and voicemails resurfaced after people updated their phones. So basically, like, you could scroll back and like old photos would be there.
The new update?
But there's a new update that addresses
fixed
that
it.
bug.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people, didn't we?
It's probably ads.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang, people like, nah, this is whack today.
Somebody said Samsung doesn't have that problem.
Right.
Who said that?
Somebody that. Right. One of them.
Let me go and see my
updated my
update.
phone
You did?
today.
You have voicemails?
But it would be the newest one, the fixed one.
Yeah, I did. I think I did that one
Oh, okay.
because I had to delete some stuff.
Delete.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Thank you, Shakira, for letting us know. All right, y'all. Y'all show your love for Dr. Courtney Smith with our Black political segment.
All right. Ooh. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I had to feel.
Oh, do it again.
Ooh. One more note. Ooh.
A waste of space just now. That was horrible. Thank you, Dr. Courtney.
It was you were
You
just
had a
missing
moment.
one.
Yeah,
one
You had a
note.
moment
Yeah,
and you
I
and you
farted.
missed
It's fine.
it. You had a moment and
I've
you
been
missed
practicing
it.
it, but-
She said, "Ooh." It sucks. It just sucks, bro. It sucks, bro.
Right.
It
That's
sucks.
not right. Wow. That's okay. Next time.
It was the last note
Yeah,
that was
I was
missing.
missing it. It's fine.
It's all right. Deacon, yeah, she said, Okay, y'all. So as we know, today is Memorial Day. Yes. Today is Memorial Day, and last year when I was on Bandwidth, it's so amazing that the show. I'm able to say that last year during Memorial Day. It's
snap.
like,
Wow. So it's a year for you now? Wow.
yes, sir.
A year and 1,000 subscribers later.
It's powerful.
All right.
It's such an honor. But we talked about the origins of Memorial Day and how Black people are literally at the center of the origins of Memorial Day. But today, what I really want to talk about is I want to provide 3 stories from 3 Black soldiers from 3 different wars in our history. And, a lot of times, we talk about, thank you for your service and all those other things, but I really want to try to make it tangible. I want us to really get an understanding of the sheer bravery, the sacrifice, y'all, these stories, and they're brief, but I just really want to just show our viewers just about the amazing sacrifice. And the three stories is two of these soldiers, they are our fallen heroes, one of which he actually he lived. But Dr. Gabe, you said something today about speaking well of America earlier today. And if there were any reason to speak well of America, it would be for these three individuals that I'm about to share with you today. The finest of America. Staff Sergeant Reuben Rivers. During World War II, he belonged to the Black 761st Tank Battalion, which was known as Patton's Panthers, and they played a crucial role in the Western Front during World War II. Even though, of course, during that time, people had a lot of problems with Black folk fighting in the wars and thinking that we weren't mentally able, didn't want to give us weapons, even though we fought in every single American conflict that this country has seen, going all the way back to the American Revolution. We have been a part of it. We have played crucial roles, but even in the 20th century, there was a question of whether or not we were mentally capable to do it. So during one particular battle, Staff Sergeant Reuben Rivers, he suffered a severe leg injury from hitting a mine with his tank. But instead of evacuating the battle, he received a direct order, you need to evacuate because the Germans are coming. What he did was he went against a direct order and he put himself in harm's way to protect the U.S. retreat from incoming German lines. He ended up being killed in battle, but he was posthumously awarded with the Medal of Honor, even though they thought we weren't capable. The second person is Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cash. Now, this story kind of got me, y'all. He was in Iraq in 2005. And Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cash, he dove into a burning vehicle 3 times while under enemy fire to rescue trapped soldiers. During the rescue, his uniform was literally drenched in fuel, and he himself caught on fire. And he got 2nd and 3rd degree burns, but despite his injuries, he continued to pull soldiers from the vehicle, even though he was on fire. Wow. And even after the fact, when they were being airlifted out, he refused to be placed on the medical evacuation helicopter until everybody else was evacuated. Wow.
Yes.
And even when he was in the hospital and when he finally came to, his first words were, "How are my boys?"
Wow.
He didn't think about himself. He was thinking about his fellow soldiers, and he passed away 3 weeks after that whole ordeal, and he was posthumously awarded the Silver Star. And the last person, y'all, I want to share with you is Private Henry Johnson. Back in World War I, he was a part of the Harlem Hellfighters, and this was an all African American unit during World War I. And this particular unit, they saw more combat than any other U.S. outfit. President Theodore Roosevelt spoke of Henry Johnson and said that he was one of the 5 bravest Americans. This man served the entire war. He was injured 21 times during the war and kept fighting. But what was interesting about him is that once during battle, he single-handedly fought off more than 20 Germans and saved a fellow soldier from capture, all while being injured, and the only thing he was armed with was a bolo knife.
Wow. Wow.
He had no gun.
Wow. That's a fighter.
Yeah.
He's
That's
a fighter.
fighter.
And he was injured, and all he had was a knife, but he
Yeah.
fought off 20 Germans and saved somebody
Wow.
injured with a knife.
Wow.
This is our heritage.
Yeah.
And when we speak well of America, we are speaking well of those
Of
who
these
came,
people.
of
Yes.
these people.
Wow.
And there are more stories. These are just a few.
So sometimes we can get engulfed in racism
Yeah.
and forget or overlook that our people have contributed to the greatness in this country.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's phenomenal, y'all. Y'all show your love for Dr. Courtney Spencer with our Black Political segment. Wow. All right, y'all. Des, holla at us. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Des, give us It's Questionable.
It's time to dive into It's Questionable, the segment which explores the latest headlining news.
Yeah.
Well, it's official. The world's first airline for dogs officially took flight. Bark Air is the newest airline that caters to our furry four-legged friends. And guess what? Their first flight was completely sold out. Dogs will receive treats, noise-canceling earmuffs, their drink of choice, and even have the option to fly first class. To the band, would you purchase?
This is so stupid. This is the dumbest. This is the dumbest. This is the dumbest.
This is so funny. What was the question? What was the question?
This is,
Buy a flight for your dog.
Des,
Dr. Dad, this made the news. It made the news.
this is the dumbest. This is the dumbest It's Questionable I have ever heard.
No, that
And I am appalled, whoever he is, at the fact that you chose to do this for your segment. This is the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
So you want to put Zeta?
I wouldn't be talking about this, is what we should be talking about. This is a waste of airtime. Nobody cares about this. It's a lot of stuff that makes the news, but we shouldn't be talking about this. This is ridiculous that you made us listen to 30 quality seconds.
As soon as I looked over, I said
30 seconds. We could have been doing so many other things. You have wasted the people's time. The band did not come on here to hear anything concerning a flight for dogs.
Oh, Lord, I thank you today.
Okay.
Do you have anything else that's worth listening to?
Well,
the dogs get a flight.
first class.
Yeah, this is.
Okay. All right. Congratulations to Dr. Jamal Bryant.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's congratulate them. Y'all show your love with Dr. Jamal Bryant and Dr. Carrie Turner. They got engaged yesterday.
Congratulations.
Look, and she is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha.
There she go. There she go. There she go.
Incorporated.
And she is a member of the illustrious, the wonderfous, and for Incorporated.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. That was real good.
That is amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. That's fine, man. Man, listen to me.
Kingdom
You feel me?
purpose.
You feel me? Look now. Y'all leave folk alone.
Yeah.
Leave folk alone now.
Leave people alone.
And shut up. Shut up. That's what I got to say. I totally support
Yeah.
what God is doing at New Birth and with this new power couple, because that's what they are.
Yeah.
Truly.
For sure.
Dr. Jamal Bryant and Dr. Carrie Turner. We wish you all the absolute best here at Bandwidth.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, man. That's fine. What y'all think, man? It's good?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see a black couple.
But if I talk to Dr. Bryant, I got one thing I gotta say though.
What is
If I talk to him, if I ever see him, I'm gonna talk to him about one thing. I'm gonna say, sir, on that wonderful day, why did you look like Captain Crunch on stage? Why did you look like? He announced his engagement, but he was dressing like he was announcing that the British were coming.
It's fine. He has a very special.
Who are you, Powell?
Dr. Bryant, that wasn't the right outfit now.
He has a unique style.
No, Dr. Bryant, that wasn't the right outfit, Doctor.
Always just
Dr.
like,
Gabe
his
called him
outfits
Paul
are
Revere.
like, I can't take it. That should have been questionable.
Dr. Bryant, that wasn't the right outfit now.
Yeah.
On your special day.
Your special.
On your
day.
special day, I thought you were gonna come with it. Now he said
I'm cracking up. That outfit. Yeah. It kind of threw me off. I was trying to ignore it a little bit, but yeah.
I said, what are those?
Yeah,
He was the lead conductor.
It was his style. He
Somebody
seemed like
said-
he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Yes, Captain Crunch.
But yeah, man. Other than that, man, that's gonna be fine, man. That's gonna be fine. We support y'all. We love y'all so much, man. Thank you for what y'all are doing in Atlanta and all over the world. We appreciate it.
Phenomenal.
All right, y'all. Let's go to commercial. All right, I need you to do me a favor. I'm trying to get rich and famous. Trying to get rich. Do me a favor. Leave a review if this is your favorite podcast, which I know it is. I need you to go. It's at the bottom there, somewhere around the left or right, and leave a review. I don't care if it's good, bad. I don't care if it's negative. Say something, please. Then, so you can always be notified that I am live, press the subscribe button now. We're trying to make money out here so we can continue to give you some great content. I love you so much, and I know you love me too. Press the subscribe button. Let's make some money. Y'all, one more time, man, before we get into this segment, y'all, I just want to say congratulations to Bandwidth and thank you to each and every person for helping us get to 1,000 subscribers, man. Show your love. Hey, but I still don't understand what it means, though.
It means that we are eligible to monetize. So now we making some money.
How much?
Enough.
Is
More
it?
than before.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all, as of now, we have 13,101 downloads, 1,010 YouTube subscribers, and yeah, man, thank y'all so much. Today, y'all, we want to have a conversation about a high value man. Next week, we're going to talk about how high value women, high value man was coined by the late, great Kevin Samuels, but the term has been around since the 80s, y'all. So Kevin Samuels did not invent that particular term, but he did make it popular. High value is something that all industries actually have coined and they utilize and they say. So, of course, today we're not talking about merchandise or cans or clothes. We're talking about men. High value men. Again, ladies, next week I will be talking about you. You are somebody. All right. But today I do want to have a brief conversation about what a high value man is and what high value, some of the things that high value men look for. Now, I do want to say to you that some of this comes from Kevin Samuels and some of it comes from my particular opinion based upon my experience and my research, etc. And it is simply, y'all, an opinion. You do not have to agree. You do not have to agree. I'm going to say it 2 more times. You do not have to agree. You do not have to agree. But it is something to carefully consider. High value. High means, let's define it. High means to place a high value on something, to consider very important. High means to consider very important or place a high value on something. High means get this, y'all. High means very important. Okay. What is value? Value is a merit of some sort. Value is of greater it is usefulness, if you will. So high means a greater than normal, or high means intensity and size, or it means to place high value on something, or very important. And value is 3 things, y'all. It is monetary. So number 1 is monetary. Number 2, it has something to do with value and principles, etc. And number 3, it has something to do with behavior, if you will. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So what is a high value man? Number 1, y'all. Number 1 high value man is someone, pay attention to this, y'all. Pay attention to this. Sorry. If high value has something, if high and value has something to do, we cannot define, we cannot exclude this particular thing. And this is the thing that's going to be something that's controversial, if you will, but you have to include finances if you're going to talk about high value. So if anything is high value in any other industry, that means it has a high price to it. All right. Now, I want to keep this in mind. And I'll say more of it later on. But in any industry, I'll give you a perfect example. In the food industry, do you know that there are pieces of steak that cost $1,000? But we can go to Walmart and buy a piece of steak for $10. Okay, so in any industry, let's talk about clothes. There are clothes that they cost. Listen, there are T-shirts out there that they cost $1,000.
Yeah.
But you can go to Walmart or Target, and that same looking T-shirt costs $10, $15, $25. So when we're talking about market value, so remember that, I want you to keep that in mind. When we're talking about high value, we have to talk about the highest value in that particular market. So I want to say this: when you're talking about a man, the market of a particular man, if you're in the market of relationships, you have a particular man that is, hear me, just because a person is not high value does not mean they are not valuable. So this is not anything suggesting that a person that's not high value is not valuable. But based upon the market, I'll give you a perfect example that I think is going to be important to you. What is the value in Atlanta of a heterosexual, physically fit, great character, and makes a decent salary with no children in comparison to a man that's heterosexual, morbidly obese, great character, makes a decent salary, but has 2 children? What's the value of that? What's the value of that particular individual? I'll say it again. Just think about it. What's the value of a heterosexual man in Atlanta that's physically fit, has great character, makes a decent salary with no children in comparison to a heterosexual man that's morbidly obese, great character, makes a decent salary, but has 2 children? If you're in the market for a relationship, you have to put those 2 things side by side. Which one would you choose?
Option 1, 4,000.
Okay, so we have to carefully consider this, that a high value person is at the, if high value in any other industry is the person or the thing, the product that's at the top of that particular mountain or industry, we have to say that a high value man is at the top of his industry. Out of all the categories of men, high value is placed at the top, and we have to include, number 1, a salary. Captain Samuel says a salary of high value man starts at $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. So we have to safely say a high value man has a competitive salary, a 6-figure salary, and it starts at not 115, not 110, but $120,000 a year. Pay attention. Not you made $10,000 last year, but high value means that you consistently, for a number of years, have made a 6-figure salary. High value. Number 2, if the definition of value has something to do with money, has also something to do with values, then number 2, a high value man is a person of character. You cannot be fake and be high value. You cannot be a phony and be high value. You cannot pretend and be high value. You cannot be a person of no integrity and be a high value. What you see is what you get. When a high value man presents himself, he is not putting on for a group of people. He is what you see. He is what he says he is. He is not one way in public and another way in private. He is a person of high character and high standards. They are also useful, meaning this. Let's be intelligent for a moment. Let's say all of us were on a plane and we crashed on an island. Okay. The man with a lot of money that makes 6 figures is no longer high value. The person that's high value is the person that knows how to somehow help everybody survive. He is now the top of that environment. So just because one is strong and just because one is physically fit, just because one has money does not mean you're high value. The most useful person, he is extremely useful. So if we're on a plane and we crash in an island, the person that knows how to make a fire is the high value person. The person that knows how to make a hut or some type of shelter out of the resources that's around, high value. The person that knows how to hunt, fish, etc. with sticks that you can take a stick and make it some type of spear. You'll make it some type of fishing utensil. So now that person is the one that everybody's depending on. He is now the high value person. So if you are not useful to the environment that you are in, you cannot be high value. So you just because you have a 6-figure salary and just because you have good character does not mean you are high value. So let's say you're on the plane with a man that makes in this environment makes 40,000, and now we crash, and that 40,000 man used to be a Club Scout or a Boy Scout. And he knows how to make fires. He knows how to fish. Now, everybody, including yourself, the $120,000, now you are depending on that person for your survival. Mm-hmm. He is now the top of the mountain. We cannot live without that person. You cannot be high value if you are not useful to the environment. So hear me. If your woman, it does not feel, if she feels as if she can make it without you, you do not contribute anything. You are not high value. You just make money. If your job, hear this, let me be very clear with you. High value is this. If your job, if when it's time to make cutbacks, they think of you first, you are not high value. The high value person is the person that the company cannot sustain without, or it will be hard to replace this person. So including in the character and the values, pay attention, you are also useful to your organization, useful to your environment, useful to the people around you. You offer a contribution to society that is not easily replaced. That's in any industry. On your job, you hear me, you can, all the people that's stumping and petitioning, we need this, we need that, blah, 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 blah. No, if you want to be a person that they will think twice or 3 times before they fire you, you have to increase your value. You have to be a person that's hard to replace. If you go to a church and you don't offer anything, you're not high value. If you go to work and you're not contributing anything, you are not high value. If you're in a relationship and you don't offer or contribute anything, you are not high value. Didn't say you were not valuable, but you're not high. Number 3 or number 4, you have a network or great relationships. If I hear this, what I have found is that one of the most powerful things to have is the ability to call people.
That's right. Absolutely.
So we have to talk about money, 120,000 consistently. We have to talk about character. We have to talk about your network and your great relations. What I mean by that is this: if you cannot call people and help people get jobs, help people advance, you cannot be considered high value. High value has a lot to do with who, get this, who trusts your judgment. Who can you call? Who are you connected to that can help other people? So again, if you're in an environment and people need jobs, people need resources, and you can't make phone calls because you don't have connections, that suggests that you are an individual and you have not mastered the art of building a network. Every high value person has a network that they are connected to that can assist them with helping other people. So for example, this is why you don't tell people not to go to college, because college is all about networking.
100. Absolutely. You talking real good.
And this is what we have failed to do in the Black community. We send our people to college for education, and that's great. But the main objective, if you are a parent, when your kid graduates from college, as you are celebrating their accomplishment, ask them, now, who do you know? And who will you continue to build relationships with outside of this experience? And if you don't know anybody, you failed.
This is good.
Why do you think our counterparts can get this respectfully? Their children are not smarter than us. Nobody's smarter than us. But why do they advance? Because parents, or because they go to institutions and they build relationships. So when they leave, get this, when they have children, their children are guaranteed positions, etc., because they have a network. Yo, Bob. Yeah. Hey, Robert. Hadn't heard from you since college. Yeah, man, I got a friend or a partner, or my son or daughter or wife, they need a job. No problem, Bob. Send them over. And guess what? They never have to go through an interview.
Yeah. Never.
Ever.
Mm-mm.
This is chess, not checkers. You must hear me. So watch this. Let me help you. I learned this most recently. How do you build a network of people? How do you build a network of people? This is a brief summation of how to build a network of people. Never be judgmental.
That's right. That's right.
Never be judgmental. What we do is, especially charismatic Christians, we always sense things and somebody got something on them and they strange. If you want to build a network of people and if you want to advance in life, don't discern no spirit. Don't discern something off. Be friendly to everyone. Make everyone feel like they are your friend.
That's good.
So you need to have 100 people that when you call, they will pick up or return your call. You will never advance in life if you're always, what's the word? You have this, you're suspicious of everybody. You must hear this. No one should be out of your range and reach to build a relationship with.
That's good.
This is why Christians only can have fruitful relationships in church, because we don't know how to have relationships with people who do witchcraft. Hear me, y'all. People who do witchcraft don't walk around with rocks and things like that only. There are people on your job that wear suits that on the weekend they go and do witchcraft, but on Monday they're in their suits. If you find out your supervisor or your friend or your counterpart or your colleagues, they do witchcraft, then that shouldn't be, let me stay away from them. More so, tell me about that.
There it is. Yes.
Wow, that is so intriguing. So you mean to tell me you do the rocks and that rock does this? Wow. Versus, oh, let me run the other way. Because witchcraft doesn't mean poor. Witchcraft may mean rich.
Hello.
I ain't doing it, but I want to get to know you.
That's good. Break it down.
You have to master having a network of people that you can call to help other people. Number 5, alpha male and high value are not synonymous.
Not synonymous.
I want to be an alpha male. Yeah, typically alpha males, they beat their chest, very insecure on the inside.
Wow.
One more time. Yeah.
Alpha males are very loud, raw, but internally insecure.
That's good.
Hear me. High value men are secure, skilled, professional, and they are not womanizers. Here's why. An alpha male can be a womanizer. Why? Because an alpha male can be an alpha male, but get this, he has never built anything. A high value man cannot be a womanizer because he understands that womanizing is a threat to an empire that he's built. Womanizer is risky business. That's a poor investment. An alpha male has no problem womanizing because he has nothing to protect.
Wow.
Risky business.
Being a womanizer is a horrible investment. So alpha does not mean high value. Number 6, he is focused. He has a focused occupation and not a hustler. Meaning this, we know what you do. We know where you work. We're not trying to figure out what the hell you do.
Come on, Tommy.
Yeah.
Very confused.
What do you do?
Right.
Where do you work?
Tell us again.
Like what? Like you keep saying you work somewhere, but where? What are you doing?
Oh God.
You know why? Hear me. If you cannot tell us where you work, then we have to assume you're not credible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hear this. Your occupation tells us that something that's bigger than you trusts you.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, man. I'm saying I work downtown. You know what I'm saying, for the city. Are you in the city or you work for the city?
Which one?
Goodbye.
Which one?
What company do you work for?
Oh my God.
Company.
It's all about credibility. Have you ever met a teacher that did not tell you where they work?
Come on. Come on.
Oh, I teach. What?
Where? What?
Where? Who?
Yeah. Who?
Why?
Oh, I got an online business. Okay, hear me. And if you think what I'm saying doesn't make sense, you do it every day. You just don't realize it. If someone says, "Hey, buy this from me," the first thing you do before you invest, you're gonna go to a website or now Instagram. We have to see certain things that will make us feel like, oh, this person is legit.
Yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Tell us where you work.
Right. Is this?
That's good.
That's so good.
A hustler, watch this. If he makes $100,000 a month, but he does it getting money in different ways. Still not high value. That's not high value. That's a hustler. Because there's no stability, we can't trace credibility and stability to where you get your money. Here's why that's not high value. Let's say you get $100,000 scamming, okay? If you get hemmed up because of it, is he high value now? No, a high value person is a person that protects those who are around them. So if a high value person decides to scam or decides to rob or commit a crime, and you're just engulfed in how much money they're making, and you end up hemmed up in jail because of them, are they high value? You cannot be. Remember, high value person is a man of character too. Yes. They wouldn't do anything sketchy. Y'all say sketch. It is horrible grammar.
Sketchy.
They wouldn't do anything sketchy. So please understand, just because a man makes a lot of money does not make him high value. There has to be some type of institution that you can connect him to.
Right.
Did he build his own institution? Does he work for an institution? It has to be something that's bigger than him that legitimizes him. Number 7, here's one, physically in shape. You are not morbidly obese and high value. Here's why. Being in shape suggests that you are first the leader of yourself.
Thank you, Jesus. That's good.
It suggests that you have a clear definition of what discipline is. It suggests that you care about others. Being in shape suggests that you care about others. I'll prove it to you. You are obese. You have a heart attack. Now you leave your family, your wife to fend for themselves. You don't care about them.
Wow.
Why would you put your significant other in a position to have to take care of you? Because of your negligence. High value men, I didn't say they do bodybuilding. I say they are physical. I said they are, remember y'all, the top of the mountain. At the top, remember the mountain goes like this. More people out of shape
Yes.
at the bottom than at the top. It suggests when you're physically in shape that you have an interest in living.
Oh my God.
That means you have a purpose. I want to live to fulfill my purpose. I don't want a tragic interruption. Same thing as being an alcoholic. High value man is not an alcoholic. High value man is not a drug addict, because everything I just said concerning physical fitness applies to drugs and alcoholism.
Yes.
Number 8, he's a constant learner. That suggests that he's interested in self-mastery and self or personal growth. Here's the thing you've been waiting for. What are they looking for in a woman? Number 1, self-esteem and security. Confidence. A high-value person, high-value man does not have time to constantly build your esteem. You are a poor investment. You're risky business.
Yes.
The time that we can be planning thinking is the time that high-value person has to take to tell you that you're beautiful. Over and over and over and over again. And typically when you don't have esteem, you don't have direction. So that means you're probably living vicariously through them.
Ooh.
Wow.
People who don't have esteem don't have direction. You cannot have direction and have low self-esteem at the same time.
That's right.
You cannot do it.
That's so true.
You cannot fulfill purpose and move in the direction of purpose and have low self-worth and low self-esteem. You cannot do it. So typically what I've noticed is that people who don't have great esteem, they have low confidence, they don't know what their purpose is. And so what they do is they tag along to confident people, but they end up being an anchor or slowing people who are pursuing something down.
Yeah.
Number 2, high value man is looking for a woman that has personal progression. What are you doing? That outside of him, she has something.
Yes.
Now watch this. In the black community, when we say she has something, we automatically think you got you a business. You helping lost girls. That's not what I'm talking about. Everybody, all black women helping lost girls. I'm starting a nonprofit for lost girls. Well, what about the people that's found?
Hello.
Can we have some people to do something for found people?
That's good.
Yeah.
When I say personal progression, I don't care if you have a heart for agriculture and you love to, plant or do gardening and so forth. It's something that you wake up and you live for.
That's good.
It's powerful.
Number 3, high value man is looking for someone that knows how to spend time with themselves.
You see?
You know why? Here's the explanation. Because a high value man often, get this, is off doing their own thing. Whether they are working on their business, career, personal life, a high value man is going to always be preoccupied with something. And you are not invited to all things. I'm gonna say it again, so you don't think I hear that. You are not invited to all things concerning a high value man. You are not invited to all things concerning a high value man. Why am I saying that? Because women love to insert themselves.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
And get this, this is why you have to have esteem. Connect the dots. If you don't have esteem and you're not invited to all things, you will think that something is wrong with you. Mm-hmm. So that's why you need to have personal progression, esteem, because when you're not invited to all things concerning a high value man, you don't take it personally. You see?
Yeah, that's good.
That's very real.
Number 4, they're looking for a team player.
Come on now.
Someone that knows their part. And you're not insecure when they don't need your suggestions.
That's
They just need your support.
That's right.
Meaning this, everyone is not the quarterback. If you're not secure, you don't have anything that's personally going on. If you are not in charge or visible, that will directly affect your esteem. If you are not a team player, you may not understand that a high value man does not need a quarterback. He is the quarterback and the coach.
That's right. That's right.
You know, hear me. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard this in my life. I'm just trying to figure out where I fit in your life.
Uh-oh. Please don't do that. Come on.
Well, if you're asking, because it's not that you don't, you're trying to figure out where you fit in. You're trying to figure out why you're not as visible as I am. Well, let me ask you a question. Name a famous quarterback.
Tom Brady.
Name a famous linebacker.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. There are famous linebackers.
Yes.
But if everybody doesn't understand,
That just killed me.
you will, if you don't understand that it is not everyone's role to be the most popular person,
Come on. Truth anyhow.
there are famous linebackers, but you can name quarterbacks.
Name quarterback.
Yes, you can.
That's the most popular role. Now watch this. And that's the role that has the most pressure.
Absolutely.
Now name a famous owner.
Arthur Blank.
Okay. Keep going. Okay. That's the point. They own the team.
Yeah.
There are people who are here. I can keep going with this analogy. You see the point. There are people who are very important that you do not know their
You
name,
don't know their name.
but they serve a great purpose.
Yes.
You need to understand that just because you're not in front or a part of the main thing concerning high value man does not mean you don't have a significant role. Find your role.
That's so good. That's so good.
Number next, sex appeal. Sex appeal. Unfortunately, with a high value man, you do not have an off day. You must be sexy at all times. If you do not want that responsibility, go back down to the mountain. The middle of it, the bottom of it. At the top, gotta always be sexy. At home, in front of the people, behind the scenes, in the bathroom, when you wake up, you must.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter. You got to wake up before him to be sexy. So he can wake up and be like, oh my God. If you don't like it, it's okay. Go back down to a part of the mountain that's comfortable or suitable for you.
Sex appeal.
Number 6, has a great sense of stewardship concerning time. Don't waste, pay attention. Do not waste time, and do not waste the high value man's time. How do you think he got there? He mastered time. You cannot be the opposite. You are risky business if you don't understand time.
Time.
No one gets to the top of the mountain being late.
That's right.
Wow.
Time.
You cannot be the opposite of him.
Wow.
Number 7, extremely respectful. You must respect
Talk good.
a high value man. You must respect all men. But that's double pressure at the top. Welcome to Bandwidth, y'all. I'm cute though. Y'all know I ain't lying. Yeah. What y'all think, man? Sir. Y'all, welcome to Bandwidth, y'all. It's about to be phenomenal. It's about to go down, y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Really good.
Any feedback?
Really good.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Respect, honor, respect, honor.
Timeliness, even within the relationship. That's powerful.
Yes.
Know your role.
Yeah.
Know your role. Know your
Know your role.
Know your role. All right, y'all, man. Happy Memorial Day. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all again.
Thank you.
Thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all make the show what it is. All right, y'all. See you Monday.